Come here a minute. Oh, can I go? Can I just go, please?
Not yet. It's okay. This'll just make you sleep, is all.
What? Oh no. It's just gas. You go to sleep.
Monseigneur de Dauphin. I sing, the heroes who call Aesop father, whose history, although deceitful, rather some truth and useful lesson too contains. Everything finds a tongue in these my strains, and what they say is wholesome now and then. My animals I use as text for men, illustrious branch of one of the God hold dear, and by the whole world held in love and fear. He who the proudest chief at once defies, and counts the days by glorious victories. Other will better tell, and higher soar, to sing you mighty ancestors of yore. But I would please ye in a humbler way, and trace in verse the sketches I essay. Yet, if to please ye I do not succeed, at least the fame of trying be my meed. Fable 1. The Grasshopper and the Ant. The grasshopper, so blithe and gay, sang the summertime away. Pinched and poor the spendthrift grew, when the sour northeaster blew. In her larder not a scrap, bread to taste, nor drink to lap. To the ant, her neighbor, she went to moan her penury, praying for a loan of wheat, just to make a loaf to eat, till the sunshine came again. All I say is fair and plain, I will pay you every grain, principle and interest too. Before harvest, I tell you, on my honor, every pound, here a single sheaf is pound. The ants a very prudent friend, never much disposed to lend. Virtues great and failing small, 'tis her failing least of all. Quoth she, how spend you the summer? Night and day to each newcomer I sang gaily by your leave, singing, singing morn and eve. You sang? I see it at a glance. Well done, now's the time to dance. Un poema in castellano, dale, dale che dale. Benedetti, che te parece Benedetti? Porque te tengo y no porque te pienso, porque la noche está de ojos abiertos, porque la noche pasa y digo amor, porque has venido a recoger tu imagen y eres mejor que todas tus imágenes, porque eres linda desde el pie hasta el alma, porque eres buena desde el alma a mí, porque te escondes dulce en el orgullo, pequeña y dulce, corazón, corazón, porque eres mía, porque no eres mía, porque te miro y muero, y peor que muero, si no te miro, amor, si no te miro, porque tú siempre existes donde quiera, porque existes mejor donde te quiero, porque tu boca es sangre y tienes frío. Tengo que amarte, amor, tengo que amarte, aun que esta herida duela como tos, aun que te busque y no te encuentre, y aun que la noche pase y yo te tenga y no. No te salves, no te quedes inmóvil al borde del camino, no congeles el júbilo, no quieras con desganas, no te salves ahora ni nunca. No te salves, no te llenes de calma, no te reserves del mundo solo un rincón tranquilo. No dejes caer los párpados besados como juicios, no te quedes sin labios, no te duermas sin sueño, no te pienses sin sangre, no te juzgues sin tiempo. Pero si pese a todo, no puedes evitarlos y congelas al júbilo y quieres con desgaña. Y te salvas ahora y te llenas de calma y reservas del mundo solo un rincón tranquilo y dejas caer los bárbaros, pesados como juicios, y te sacas sin labios y te duermes sin sueño. Y te piensas sin sangre, y te juzgas sin tiempo, y te quedas inmóvil al borde del camino, y te salvas. Entonces, no quedes conmigo. Táctica y estrategias. Lo que siento por ti no es amistad. Voy por ti, y esto va en serio, una declaración de amor. Mi táctica es mirarte, aprender cómo son, quererte como sos. Mi táctica es hablarte y es escucharte, construir con palabras un puente indestructible. Mi táctica es quedarme en tu recuerdo. No sé cómo, ni sé con qué pretexto, pero quedarme en vos. Mi táctica es ser franco y saber que sos franca y que no nos vendamos simulacros para que entre los dos no haya telón ni abismo. Mi estrategia es en cambio más profunda y más simple. Mi estrategia es que un día cualquiera, no sé cómo, ni sé con qué pretexto, por fin me necesites. No te rindas. No te rindas. Aún estás a tiempo de alcanzar y comenzar de nuevo, aceptar tus sombras, enterrar tus miedos, liberar el lastre, retomar el vuelo. No te rindas. Que la vida es eso, continuar el viaje, perseguir tu sueño, destrabar el tiempo, correr los escombros y destapar el cielo. No te rindas, por favor, no cedas, aunque el frío queme, aunque el miedo muerda, aunque el sol se esconda y se calle el viento. Aún hay fuego en tu alma, aún hay vida en tu sueño, porque la vida es tuya y tuyo también el deseo, porque lo has querido y porque te quiero. Porque existe el vino y el amor. Es cierto, porque no hay heridas que no cure el tiempo. Abrir las puertas, quitar los cerrojos, abandonar las murallas que te protegieron, vivir la vida y aceptar el reto. Recuperar la risa, ensayar el canto, bajar la guardia y extender las manos. Desplegar las alas e intentar de nuevo, celebrar la vida y retomar los cielos. No te rindas, por favor, no cedas, aunque el frío queme, aunque el miedo muerda, aunque el sol se ponga y se calle el viento. Aún hay fuego en tu alma, aún hay vida en tus sueños, porque cada día es un comienzo, porque esta es la hora y el mejor momento, porque no estás sola, porque yo te quiero. Tus manos son mis caricias, mis acordes cotidianos. Te quiero porque tus manos trabajan por la justicia. Si te quiero es porque sos mi amor, mi cómplice y todo en la calle, codo a codo, somos mucho más que dos. Tus ojos son mi conjuro contra la mala jornada. Te quiero por tu mirada que mira y siempre a futuro. Tu boca que es tuya y mía, tu boca no se equivoca. Te quiero porque tu boca sabe gritar rebeldía. Si te quiero es porque sos mi amor, mi cómplice. Y todo, y en la calle, codo a codo, somos mucho más que dos. Y por tu rostro sincero y tu paso vagabundo, y tú yendo por el mundo, porque sos pueblo, te quiero. Y porque amor no es o real, ni candida moraleja, y porque somos pareja que sabe que no estás sola. Te quiero en mi paraíso, es decir, que en mi país la gente viva feliz aunque no tenga permiso. Si te quiero es porque sos mi amor, mi cómplice, y en la calle codo a codo somos mucho más que dos. Fable 2. The Raven and the Fox. Master Raven, perched upon a tree, held in his beak a savory piece of cheese. Its pleasant odor, borne upon the breeze, allured Sir Reynard with his flattery. "Ah, Master Raven, morrow to you, sir. Oh, black and glossy, no, upon my word, I never, beautiful, I do aver. If but your voice becomes your coat, no bird more fit to be the phoenix of our wood. I hope, sir, I am understood." The raven, flattered by the praise, opened his spacious beak to show his ways of singing. Down the good cheese fell. Quick, the fox snapped it. "My dear sir, this well," he said. "Know that a flatterer lives on him to whom his praise he gives. And my dear neighbor, an you please, this lesson's worth a slice of cheese." The raven, vexed at his consenting, flew off, too late in his repenting. The frog that wished to make herself as big as the oaks. Fable 3. A frog no bigger than a bullet egg, a fat ox feeding in a meadow spied. The envious little creature blew and swelled, in vain to reach the big bull's bulk she tried. "Sister, no, look, observe me close," she cried. "Is this enough?" "No." "Tell me, no, then, see." "No, no." "Well, now I'm quite as big as he." "You're scarcely bigger than you were at first." One more tremendous puff. She grew so large, she burst. The whole world swarms with people not more wise. The tradesman villa with the palace vice. Ambassadors your poorest princelings send, and every count has pages without end. Fable 4. The two mules. Two mules were journeying, one charged with oats, the other with a tax golden fruit. This last betrayed that manner which denotes excessive vanity in man or brute. Proudly self-conscious of his precious load, he paced, and loud his harness bells resounded, when suddenly upon a lonely road, both mules and master were by thieves surrounded. The money-bearer soon was put to death. Is this the end that crowns my higher career? You drudge, he murmured with his last breath. Escapes unhurt while I must perish here. My friend, his fellow traveler made reply, wealth cannot always at the poor man scoff. If you had been content to do as I, you'd not present be so badly off. You'd not at present be so badly off. Fable 5. The Wolf and the Dog. A wolf who was put skin. A wolf who was but skin and bone, so watchful had the sheep-dogs grown. Once met a mastiff, fat and sleek, stern only to the poor and weak. Sir Wolf would fain, no doubt, have munched this pampered cur, and on him lunched. But then the meal involved a fight, and he was craven safe at night. For such a dog could guard his throat as well as any dog of note. So the wolf, humbly flattering him, praised the soft plumpness of each limb. You're wrong, my noble sir. To roam in woods indeed you err, the dog replies. You do indeed. If you but wish, with me you'll feed. Your comrades are shabby pack, gaunt, bony, lean, inside and back, pinning for hunger, scurry, hollow, fighting for every scrap they swallow. Come, share my lot, and take your ease. What must I do to earn it, please? Do? Why, do nothing. Beggar men bark at and chase, fawn now and then at friends. Your master always flatter. Do this, and by this little matter earn every sort of dainty dish, fowl, bones, or pigeons. What you wish. Aye, better things. And with these misses, fondling, and ceaseless kind caresses, the wolf, delighted as he hears, is deeply moved, almost to tears, when all at once he sees a speck, a gall upon the mastiff neck. What's that? Oh, nothing. Nothing? No. A slight rub from the chain, you know. The chain? Replies the wolf aghast. You're not free? They tie you fast? Sometimes, but, lo, what matters it? Matters so much, the rarest bit seems worthless, bought at such a price. The wolf so saying, in a trice, ran off, and with the best good will, and very likely running still. Fable 4. The heifer, the she-goat, and the lamb in partnership with the lion. The heifer, lamb, and nanny goat were neighbors, with a huge lion living close at hand. They shared the gains and losses of their labors. All this was long ago, you understand? One day a stag was taken as a sport. The goat, whose gnawed hem was of course enraptured, and sent for all the partner of her toil, in order to divide the treasure captured. They came. The lion, counting on his claws, quartered the prey and thus addressed the trio. The part of 4. I take the first, because I am your monarch, and my name is Leo. Being the strongest, I annex the second. As bravest, I can claim another share, should any touch the fourth, or say I reckoned. Unjustly, I shall kill him, so beware. Fable 7. The Wallet. Said Jupiter one day, let all that breed come and obeisance make before my throne. If at his shape or being any grief, let them cast fear aside, I'll hear they groan. Come, monkey, you be first to speak. You see, of animals, this godly company. Compare thy beauty with your own. Are you content? Why not? Good gracious me, the monkey said. Not with fright. Why not content? I have 4 feel like others. My portrait no one sneers at. Do they bothers? But cousin Burns hurriedly sketched in, and no one hold his likeness worth a pin. Then came the bear. One thought he would have found something to grumble at. Grumble? No, not he. He praised his form and shape, but looking around, turned critic on the want of symmetry of the huge, shapeless elephant, whose ears were much too long and tail too short, he fears. The elephant was next, though wise, yet sadly vexed, to see good Madam wail to his surprise. A cumbrous mountain of such hideous size. Quick, Miss Ant thinks the gnat far too small, herself colossal. Jove dismisses all, severe on others, with themselves content. Mong all the fools who that day homeward went, our race was far the worst or wisest soul links us to others, to their own faults, moles, pardon at home they give, to other grace deny, and keep on neighbors' sins and sleepy eyes. Jove made us so, as we all know. The wearer or wallet in the self same way. This current year, as in the bygone day, in pouch behind our own defects we store the faults of others in the one before. Fable 8. The Swallow and the Little Birds. A swallow in his travel over the earth into the law of storms had gained a peep, could prophesy them long before they bird, and warn in time the ploughman of the deep. Just as the month for sowing hemp came around, the swallow called the smaller birds together. "Yon hand," said he, which strews along the ground that fatal grain, forebodes no friendly weather. The day will come, and very soon, perhaps, when yonder crop will help ye in your undoing. When yonder crop will help in your undoing. When in the shape of snares and cruel traps will burst the tempest which today is brewing. Be wise and eat the hemp up now or never. Take my advice, but know the little birds who thought themselves, no doubt, immensely clever, laughed loudly at the swallow's warning words. Soon after, when the hemp grew green and tall, he begged the bird to tear it into tatters. "Prophet of all ill," they answered one and all, "cease shuddering about such paltry matters." The hemp at length was ripe, and then the swallow continued, "Though it's now too late to follow the good advice I gave you long ago. You still may manage to preserve your lives by giving credit to the voice of reason. Remain at home, I beg you, with your wives, and shun the perils of the coming season. You cannot cross the desert or the seas to settle down in distant habitations. Make nests then in the walls, and there at ease defy mankind and all its machination and all its machination." They scorned his warning, as in Troy of old. Men scorned the lessons that Cassandra taught, and shortly, as the swallow had foretold, great numbers of them in the traps were taught to instinct. Not our own we give no credit. Until misfortune comes, we never dread it. Fable 9. The town rat and the country rat. A rat from town, a country rat, invited in the civilest way. For dinner there was just to be ortolans and an entremet. Upon a turkey carpet soft, the noble feast at last was spread. I leave you pretty well to guess the merry, pleasant life they led. Gay the repast, for plenty reigned. Nothing was wanting to the fare, but hardly had it well begun, ere chance disturbed the friendly pair. A sudden racket at the door alarmed them, and they made retreat. The city rat was not the last. His comrade followed fast and fleet. The noise soon over, they return, as rats on such occasions do. Come, said the liberal citizen, and let us finish our ragout. Not a crumb more, the rustic said. Tomorrow you shall dine with me. Don't think me jealous of your state, or all your royal luxury. But then, I eat so quiet at home, and nothing dangerous is near. Goodbye, my friend. I have no love for pleasure when it's mixed with fear. Fable 10. The man and his image. For Mr. Duke of de la Rochefoucauld. Master the Duke. Okay, Master, yeah. A man who had no rivals in the love. He bore himself true that he won the bell from all the world and hated every glass that truths less palatable tried to tell. Living contented in the error of lying mirrors hid at terror. Officious fate determined on a cure raised up wherever he turned his eyes. Those silent counselors that ladies prize, mirrors old and mirrors newer, mirrors in inns and mirrors in shops, mirrors in pockets of all the fops, mirrors in every lady's zone. What could our poor Narcissus do? He goes and hides him all alone in woods that one can scarce get through. No more the lying mirror come, but past his new-found savage home, a pure and limpid brook runs fair. He looks, his ancient foe is there. His angry eyes stare at the stream. He tries to fancy it a dream, resolves to fly the odious place and shun the image, yet so fair the brook he cannot run. My meaning is not hard to see. No one is from this failing free. The man who loved himself is just the soul. The mirrors are the follies of all others. Mirrors are faithful painters on the whole, and you know as well as I do, brother, that the brook is the wise man maxim book. Okay. a little bit of guitar. But don't get too tired. Fable 11. The dragon with many heads, and the dragon with many tails. An envoy of the Grand Signior, I can't say more, one day before the Emperor's court, vaunted, as some historian report, that his royal master had a force outnumbering all the foot and horse the Kaiser could bring to the war. Then spoke a choleric attendant. Our prince has more than one dependent, that he keeps an army at his own expenses. The Pasha, man of sense, replied, by rumors I am aware what troops the great electors spare, and that reminds me, I'm glad, of an adventure I once had. Strange and yet true, I'll tell it to you. Once through a hedge the hundred heads I saw of a huge hydra show. My blood turned eyes refused to flow, and yet I felt that neither flank nor claw could more than scare me, for no head came near. There was no room, I cast off fear. While musing on this sight, another dragon came to light. Only one head this time, but tails so many to count up in rhymes. The fit again came on, whose than worse than the one just gone. The head creeps first, then follows tail by tail. Nothing stops their road, nor yet a sail. One clears the way for all the minor powers. The first's you emperor host, the second ours. Fable 12. The Wolf and the Lamb. Fable 12. The Wolf and the Lamb. The reasoning of the strongest has such weight, none can gainsay it or dare prate, no more than one would question fate. A lamb her thirst was very calmly slacking at the pure current of a woodland rill. A grisly wolf, by hunger urged, came making a tour in search of living things to kill. "How dare you spoil my drink?" he fiercely cried. There was grim fury in his very tone. "I'll teach you to let beasts like me alone." "Let not your majesty feel frat," replied the lamb, "nor be unjust to me from passion. I cannot sir disturb in any fashion the stream which now your royal highness faces. I'm lower down by at least 20 paces." "You spoil it," roared the wolf, "and more I know. You slandered me but half a year ago." "How could I do so, when I scarce was born?" the lamb replied. "I was suckling then. Then 'twas your brother held me up to scorn." "I have no brother." "Well, 'tis all the same. At least 'twas some poor fool that bears your name. You and your dogs, both great and small, you sheep, you shepherds, one and all, slander me. If men say but true, and I revenge myself on you. Thus saying, he bore off the lamp in the deep in the wood, far from its dam, and there, not waiting judge nor jury, fell to and ate him in his fury. Fable 13. The Robbers and the Ass. Two thieves went fighting for a prize. A donkey newly stolen. Sell or not to sell? That was the question. Bloody fists, black eyes, while they fought gallantly and well. A third thief happening to pass, rode gaily off upon the ass. The ass is some poor province, it may be. The thieves that gracious potentate, or this Austria, Turkey, or say Hungary. Instead of two, I vow, I've set down three. The world has almost had enough of this, and often neither will the province win. For third thief stepping in, midday debate and noisy fray. What's going on? One second. So, Fable 14. Death and the Woodcutter. A poor woodcutter, covered with his load, bent down with bow and with weary age, groaning and stooping made his sorrowing stage to reach his smoky cabin. On the road, worn out with toil and pain, he seeks relief by resting for a while to brood on grief. What pleasure has he had since he was born? In this round world, is there one more forlorn? Sometimes no bread, and never rest. Creditors, soldiers, taxes, children, wife, the corvée, such a life. The picture of a miserable man. Look east or west, he calls on death, for death calls everywhere. Well, death is there. He comes without delay, and asks the groaner if he needs his aid. Yes, said the woodman, help me in my trade, put up these faggots, then you need not to stay. That is secure for all, say I. But do not budge from where you are. Better to suffer than to die, is man's old mottos near and far. And with these words, I leave you.